Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, then I'm Katie and I live in the southwest of England with my husband Simon, my teenage daughters Hannah and Rebecca, and my border collie Summer. Today I thought I'd do a little mini vlog for you. I say mini, I do waffle, so it could be long, it could be short, who knows, we will find out I suppose at the end of it. Yeah, hope you're all doing really well. If you haven't been here before, like I've said, then I do lots of different kinds of videos. Generally I upload meals of the week video on a Monday, shopping, like grocery haul on a Wednesday, and then some other kind of video on a Sunday. So it might be a vlog, might be something to do with the house, it might be a recipe video, or it could be anything, could be anything. Could be a sort, clean, declutter, although I haven't done them for a little while. Not because I don't want to, but because there's only one Sunday in a week, basically. I do sometimes, if I've got an extra video, I pop it in on a Friday. So, yeah. So come back if you like my videos, and we'll see what today brings us. So I just wanted to start today. I meant to mention this in my last vlog, but I forgot. So when I was looking at booking for me and the girls to go to Birmingham a few weeks ago, if you have children, this is with the National Express, by the way. They're very good. They're very the coach is all really nice and clean and nice and air conditioned. The drivers are all really actually hilarious, the ones that we've had so far. Summer leave. Any little noise she hears out the front, she's up on the settee looking out the window. Yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, all the drivers we had so far are really hilarious and really nice, and the coach, like I said, the coaches are nice and clean and air conditioned and stuff like that, and they go to so many places, and they're just really good, reliable service really, and they're not that expensive. They're doing an offer over the summer holidays between the 1st of July and the 1st of September, I think it is, where with a full paying adult, up to 3 children under the age of, well, 15 or under, go free. So, and that is a pretty amazing deal, actually, if you think about it. So you could take your child and their friends, or you could take your 3 children, if you've got 3 children under that age. And it just means it opens up a lot of days out for people that maybe couldn't go on them because they can't drive or they don't own a vehicle. So yeah, it opens up a lot of different opportunities for people, and it's brilliant that they're doing this. It's just great. So I thought I'd tell you all about it. So when you book in, if you go onto their main screen, the National Express, this is in the UK. So when you go onto their main screen to book, obviously I don't know will you book where you're going and the dates, I'm assuming, and so on. And they ask you to book your passengers. You'd need to add your adult or adults, however many you're going, and then add your children on as if you were going to pay for them, like as if you were going to book them. And a bit later on, you pop in a code. I think it was kids free. I think it was that, but double check online. I'll pop it up on screen if I find it out beforehand. But yeah, you pop in that code at like checkout process, and it just takes the kids' prices off basically. So honestly, I thought it was so good for people who can't get out or can't afford to go out. Just helps you out a lot. So I thought I'd make sure I tell you all, because I know there's at least a handful of people that have got children under the age of 15, so could benefit you. And even if you can drive and you do have a vehicle, sometimes it's nice to not have to drive, I'm sure. And you just get a coach. Fair enough, it might take a little bit longer, but you don't have to drive. And sometimes I think long journeys especially, I know my husband has to drive for the both of us because I can't. But I know that he would appreciate that, somebody else doing the driving, so it makes a little bit of a change. But anyway, not sure quite what I'm doing today. I'm going to do a little bit of sorting out, tidying up probably, because that's never ending, isn't it? We've all got so much sorting out to do all the time. Hannah and Simon are out currently, so yeah, I'm going to go and drink my cup of tea and think about what I'm going to get on and do today, because I've just got stuff to do. Got some painting to get done. I've got more washing to do, but no washing line currently, so just trying to fit everything that we can fit on the error. So yeah, right, I'm going to see you in a bit because I'm just going to waffle and waffle and waffle and the whole video will just be me waffling. So I thought I'd give the kitchen a little wipe over. Well, the cupboards, these haven't been done for absolutely ages, and I thought I'd make the most out of videoing them to force me into cleaning them, basically. So just cleaning, wiping over the top ones. These are really, really tall cupboards, right up to the very, very ceiling. I think they were handmade or something, because I have never seen cupboards this size before. And they don't quite all fit together properly. So I'm just cleaning the fronts, the sides, the insides of the doors. I do at some point need to go through all of these cupboards basically, and give them all a good sort out and clean inside the cupboards. But for the time being, at least the fronts and the inside doors need a wipe over. So we've got absolutely millions of mugs and stuff in there, you can see. Needs a good sort out in there. It's not very easy to reach up to the top. I'm still on a little step. There we go. I don't know how I'm going to clean those spice racks, not very easily. And the cupboards are all still a little bit higgledy-piggledy, so since we moved in, we haven't really changed that much where we put things, so they're all still a little bit higgledy-piggledy. And these shelves are a bit of a pain. But we keep a spare set of screwdrivers up on that shelf, just because quite often I need to access one, and I am not going rooting around in the shed looking for some screwdrivers. So we keep that up there, plus a pair of pliers so I can use it for the grill in the oven, because that doesn't work without a pair of pliers. And just some random bottles. These right next to the window, blowing off continuously. Right, I have then decided to be a little bit more adventurous and do some more cleaning, so I thought I'd pull everything out. This hasn't been done for ages and is in desperate need of a clean. So behind the air fryer, behind the microwave, really, really needs a good scrub. So getting all the yucky bits out that might be hiding behind there. Thought we'd give the tiles a bit of a clean. Wiping all around the sockets and things like that. Try not to accidentally switch the fridge and the freezer off, which is where that little bit of black tape is. Just to try and stop anyone really from turning it on or off. And then, yeah, just going all over the side. I just tend to use either washing up liquid, soap and water, or antibacterial spray just to give everything a good wipe over. The air fryer does need a good clean out as well, but I'm just cleaning the outside of it for the minute. I use this air fryer all the time, and thank you to my friends who, you know, I don't know what I'd do right now, because currently doing this voiceover I don't have an oven in use, so I had to cook a roast dinner in that. So without that, we wouldn't have had a roast dinner, so thank you to them. This is coming in very handy. I definitely need to replace those chopping boards at some point. Gonna look into some aluminium ones. I think they're meant to be more hygienic and things, because they do go yucky, and you think about the build up really of bits of food in all the little gaps in the plastic ones, no matter how much you clean them. I think while I've got the microwave out, and I've been meaning to do this for absolutely ages, I've got some of these like stick-on tile things. They're not the best. Obviously, ideally we'd like to get the kitchen done, but we haven't got the money for that at the moment. So I'm going to just pop a few more on if I can, where the microwave goes. I don't want to like do it all the way behind it because you won't see them anyway, so I'm just going to like try and fill in the blanks. I'm not sure yet how I go around a socket. Probably just like cut it. I don't know, it's gonna look terrible, but let's just give it a go. And yeah, just something I've been meaning to do for ages. And these are like, I can't remember how much they were, $8.99 or something, from, I think I got them from Amazon in the end. So let's get on and do some of those in a minute. So these little shiny stickers, tile stickers, seem to be holding out quite well so far. The ones that were already on the stuck over the tiles seem to have lasted quite well. No peel backs or anything from the edges so far, and I've wiped them over quite a few times. So they seem to be, you know, fairly sturdy. They are quite thin and they are obviously a little bit tricky to put on. You can get, as you can see there, air bubbles underneath it if you don't put them on straight. And they're not, you know, they're pretty much tile size, but if you look very closely, you can see underneath, you know, you can see around the edges a little bit of the colour of the tile underneath and maybe some of the pattern. But they are perfectly fine for what I want them for, just to cover it up for a little, you know, for a little bit basically. This one was a pain in the bottom. I wasn't sure how to go about it to try and cut around it. I have no idea, so I thought, you know, I'll just use a pair of scissors and stick a bit on and cut around the rest. What could possibly go wrong? So, you know, I think, I don't know if it was this one or another tile. I did rip a piece off. It might be this one accidentally, but never mind. Looking at them now, you'd hardly be able to tell. There we go. That kind of went okay in the end. Looks fairly tidy around the socket. And I thought, right, I'll just do those ones there along the top. Basically, the microwave goes kind of there where my shoulder and arm are. So I thought, you're not going to see those bottom ones anyway. I'll just do the top ones just to make it look sort of the same all the way along. And I'm not doing those fiddly ones in the corner. But when I put the microwave back, you can see the ones behind it. So then I thought, right, I'm going to do those two as well. Or three, rather. Put this. I love this microwave. My mum bought me this. My mum and dad bought me this for, I think it was Christmas. I can't remember now. But it's really easy to keep clean. There's no rust because it's stainless steel. The whole of the inside of it is stainless steel. So super easy to keep clean. I just put some water in a jug. Put it on for, I think I'll do it for 8 minutes till it's super hot and super steamy inside. And then I just use a nice clean cloth and just wipe it over basically. Wipe all the steam off and it takes off all any gross parts to it as well. This knife block is about 17 years old. We bought that with some of the money that got given to us when we got married. So that is extremely old. We have replaced one of the knives because it broke, and we have replaced the scissors multiple times. Wow, well I felt like that actually kind of looks okay, and I managed to go around the socket not too badly. So I've done the other one that side. I did a couple more over there just because I thought that you wouldn't see those ones there, but you can, and I thought you'd just see those ones, but so I thought I'd just do a couple more down the back. But now they're looking a little bit nicer. Obviously stickers are not ideal. One day we'll get it done properly, but I'm tempted to do a couple more this side now just to you know, make it look kind of the same. So I will just go that way a little bit and just see how far I get. So I think that sticking these on is a little bit like when I've been painting the garden room and you just can't stop. You go along one strip and then you want to do the next bit and the next bit and the next bit. Just like with the painting, you just see the next bit to do, and it's almost like addictive and you just can't stop going along the counter. So yeah, I just thought I'd do any little bits. I've already pulled the air fryer out, so I'm not going to do all of those bits, but sort of fill in all these gaps and make it look a little bit tidier, hopefully. Took a few attempts some of the tiles because they just kept sticking slightly wonky or slightly bubbly, but that's what you get when you're trying to do stuff like this when you can't see. That just, you know, makes everything a lot more tricky really, but there we go. I enjoy doing it anyway. Right, that's as much as I'm doing for the time being. Don't think it looks too badly. If you don't look close up, it looks fine. I'm going to stop there because I've already pulled all the air fryer and stuff out, so I don't want to do that again yet today. But, you know, the main part of the side, it looks a bit tidier and so on. So there we go. I'm quite happy with that. Just don't look closely, especially around the sockets. That was a bit of a pain. I did rip a couple of bits, but nobody can see it. Right, after a little bit of cleaning and putting on those tiles, I'm going to stop and have some lunch. I'm being super adventurous today. Not. I'm having jam on toast, lovely jubbly, and I'm also going to have a nice fig yoghurt. I really like the fig ones. I'm not so keen on the prune ones, but I don't know if I've tried an actual fig or an actual prune before, just yoghurt form. I don't know. And a little pot of grapes. These are really tasty red grapes, actually, really juicy and really like flavoursome. Sometimes I find the green ones don't have a lot of flavour and they can be a little bit sharp, so some nice sweet red grapes. And probably after my lunch I will do a little bit more cleaning, because I need to go through. This is good motivation for me. Filming a video is kind of forcing me to clean some of the kitchen, so that's quite a good way of doing it. So I'm going to probably do a little bit more of the kitchen. I do need to sort out in here a little bit while Simon's just taking summer out. So I need to do a little bit of sorting out and a bit of hoovering, so you'll probably see me do that in a minute. Wow, original hoovering. I seem to always be hoovering. But yeah, I'm going to go and eat my lunch and I'll see you shortly. So we've got a big stash of these. They are from a company called Snackverse. They are pretty cool. I've just cancelled it, to be honest, because like I just said, you've just seen this stack that I've just picked up. So we've been collecting them up a little while. Basically, they do bigger boxes, they do smaller boxes, and, you know, different sort of size packages, basically. And they are pack of snacks. You can get bigger ones that include drinks and things, and you get one each month. They are $7.99 a month, which is actually quite a lot. So this particular one that I'm showing you is Belgium. Oop, throwing it on the floor. So you get you get the little leaflet with it. It tells you the snacks, because the packaging obviously is in the language of whatever country it is. So it's got information about the country. It's got the snack type things that you get in it, so you can read about them. It's got the ingredients and stuff. Most of them aren't gluten free. There are some things that are, so for if you've got any allergies, the boxes are not the best for people with allergies. So a lot of the time I can't have any of it, but that's okay. I mostly did it for the girls, really, to be able to try stuff from different countries. So after you get past it telling you what you get in it, these just cover every single box. So it might be that you've got a bigger box that you get more of these things in it. And it tells you, it's got some recipes, which is pretty cool. And it's just got like facts about the country and things like that. Things you could do if you travel there. Belgium Belgian phrases, history and culture quiz, and a little game. So these are aimed at younger people, I think, like teenagers, children, and it just like introduces you to the different kinds of food and snacks that are available. So yeah, they're pretty good. But like I said, we've got quite a few saved up now, so I won't be buying any more. And I've been trying to cancel it, but there's been an issue on their website apparently, which is why I couldn't cancel it, but I have now. But this particular one, so I'm just going to show you just in case you're interested. So you get those. Looks like they are burger flavour. Yeah, they're just crisps basically, but they're burger flavour crisps. I'm not sure whether they're like beef, like we would get beef and onion flavour crisps here. Then in there you've got a little waffle. We have got a choco bar that looks nice. Looks like there might be some sort of biscuity thing in there as well. So definitely won't be gluten free. A lot of the crisps I can have, definitely. So it's nice to be able to try them. But what I've noticed, not sure what they are. Very, very, very thin little like biscuity type things. What I've noticed is most countries in Europe, I don't know if this is a thing or not. That looks like a wafer chocolate bar. I don't know if this is an actual thing or if it's just cheaper for this company to put them in the boxes. But most countries in Europe, we seem to be getting wafers, different kinds of wafers. Is that just something that they do eat? Does anybody know? Does anybody spend a lot of time in Europe, or is anybody from Europe? I mean, we're in Europe, but you know what I mean, in mainland Europe. That might know if you get like, do they produce a lot of wafers? Do people eat a lot of wafers over there? Different kind of flavours and different coverings, like chocolate, banana flavour and stuff like that, because it seems to be included quite a lot in these boxes. Just be interested if you happen to live in those areas. You got a few little sweeties as well. Not sure what they are. Like a little eclairs or something, I think. So yeah, just in case you're interested, that's what one of those boxes looks like. Like I said, the one that we've got, this size one, I think it's the smallest one they do. $7.99 a month. You can get bigger ones with drinks and so on in it. That's just what we've gone for, but I don't know where to keep them. The girls need to get on and eat them and try them. And then I can remove all the boxes from the house, because I just keep moving them from one place to another to another. And obviously everything's going to go out of date at some point. So yeah, so I'm going to carry on tidying up now. So now I'm just going to hoover the stairs and landing. So starting at the top, I always start at the top and work my way down. So I've done a bit of the bathroom as well, just because I thought, right, I'm up here with the hoover, can't resist, hoover the bathroom, go around the edges as well, and yeah, just to give it a little clean up, because we don't often, I feel like hoovering upstairs is even more of a chore than it is hoovering downstairs. But now that the dog keeps coming upstairs, I need to hoover up there a little bit more regularly. And you've got all these like little bits at the side of the stairs, you know, where the handrails are and things. I'm trying to also hoover. I've discovered it's very difficult to film myself hoovering the stairs without being in the way of the camera. So I'm trying to get into different positions, trying to get out of the way of it, trying to check if I'm actually filming what I'm doing. I don't know what you call it, like not the flat part of the stairs that you walk on, but the back part of the stairs is an actual pain in the bottom to hoover. It's very difficult, and it's quite a workout actually, hoovering the stairs. I find it makes my back hurt quite a lot. I think I have kind of fairly weak core muscles, so this is definitely a good workout for me. And apologies for this bit, you can't actually see what I'm doing, but I mean, you see me do the upper part of the stairs, so I'm pretty much doing the exact same to the bottom of the stairs. So I do change camera angles in a minute so you can see what I'm doing with the rest of it, but yeah, getting a bit too carried away there. This carpet is not my favourite. We've got this carpet in the front room, the dining room, and all the way up the stairs and on the landing. It was here when we moved in. Obviously it was the taste of the people that lived here before us, which is fine. We are not in a position at the moment to replace it, but I really don't like it at all. It just shows up any little bits of dirt and any dog hair, of which there is always a lot of dog hair. So I'm continuously trying to scrape that up off the carpet and hoover. But yeah, don't really like the carpet, but you know, one day we'll get around to changing it. Trying to hoover around a stair gate is fun as well. I would remove it and hoover it, but if anybody knows, it's a nightmare to put stair gates back on again, so I will not be doing that. Just hoover around it. But yeah, I'm feeling very relieved right now, I know, at this point, because I'm pretty much at the bottom, so hooray! I've nearly finished. And those bits of glass that you can see to the right there are from the windows and the doors of the garden room. I'm not moving them out of the way to hoover. I'm just going to leave them where they are and hoover around them. Right, well, that's a good bit of sorting out done. Hoovered the stairs, hoovered some of the hall, not all of it because I'd need to move the glass that's supposed to be going in the garden room, and it's not mega heavy, but we need to keep it in one place for now, so I'm not going to move that at the moment. Done some sorting out in the kitchen, a little bit of a little bit of cleaning in the kitchen. Haven't showed you all of it because probably not that interesting for you to see all of it. I'm going to walk down to my parents' house shortly because it's my youngest sister's birthday pretty soon coming up. So, well, actually tomorrow, not pretty soon. So I need to go and post the cards in. And I'll probably best get the towels in. They're just on the error because we've got no washing line. I need to get those towels in because the sky is looking a little bit dark. It's been typical, isn't it? It's school holidays. Before the holidays, it was 30, 32, 30, even 34 degrees. All the kids were stuck in school. Now that they've all broken up from school, all we've had is like rain showers, dull weather. That's just typical. Oh, it happens every single time it's the holidays. Anyway, I'm not complaining because I prefer it a little bit cooler. But just because it's cloudy doesn't mean it's cooler. Because it's still pretty warm out there, I'm finding. Especially when you're cleaning. It's too hot for cleaning. But there we go, it's got to be done at some point. Can't leave it for much longer before I do some. So right, I'm going to see you in a little bit. I'm going to quickly grab the washing in and then walk down to my parents with Hannah. Right, cards all delivered, washing sorted out, and it's a little bit later now, but I'm about to start dinner. I need to get on with this because Simon has got to go to work tonight. So I'm going to do some nice fried dinner, so I'm looking forward to that. Hannah's going to give me a hand in a little bit. She's just doing some sorting out upstairs because I really need to get in their bedroom and hoover, but I can't get in there currently because they have a lot of mess in there. So just going to start the dinner for now, and they'll just have to hoover their own bedroom. So yeah, fried dinner. So I'm just about to put the sausages in. I've just ordered myself a new tripod.
Ooh.
Yeah. So instead of I can't show you because you're currently stood on the tripod that I use. But if you've seen any of my outdoor videos, it blows around. It wibbles and wobbles because the phone is quite heavy compared to the stick that it's stood on, and then there's like legs at the bottom that come out quite wide, but it's not good enough. Obviously if there's a tiny breeze it starts moving around. So the one that I've ordered, actually I'll pop a little picture in here so you can see what it will look like, but I'll probably show you in another video when it does actually come. But it's kind of like the phone stood up there, and instead of it being like that and the legs come out at the bottom, it's like a teepee kind of thing all the way up, so it will like hopefully steady it really well. So I'm really looking forward to that coming. So hopefully my outdoor videos, any that I film with like the garden room, future ones, or anything else that we do outside, hopefully will stay upright and not wobble around. So can't wait for that to come. I've also ordered some like eco sponges, so they are biodegradable. They've got no plastic or anything like that. They're like natural products. So I think you get 2, or I can't remember how many you get. I just ordered them. They've been in my basket for a little while. But they were $9.99, and again, I will show you them when I get them. But that'll be in the next video. But I'm gonna move away now from like the plastic sponges and things like that if possible. So, you know, there might be an occasion where I do use one or something like that, but on the whole, I'm going to try and stick to eco-friendly sponges from now on. So yeah, I'm going to crack on now and make our dinner, because I need to have it ready in about 40 minutes. So I've got my work cut out for me now, especially as it's a fried dinner and they take quite a lot of, not necessarily time, but I need to have like multiple hands in multiple different places. So there's a lot of running around from here and there and everywhere. So I'm going to go make dinner, and yeah, and don't know really what else I'll be doing today. Probably take Summer out a little bit later for a little stroll. But yeah, I'm going to get on and make dinner, and I'll see you in a while. And there we go, dinner time. I'm going to tip all my beans off if I show you, but there we go. Oh, now I'm extremely boiling hot. I'm going to go and eat that. Simon's got to go in a few minutes, so he hasn't got much time to eat. Sorry about that, Simon. But it's just hard to make, I always find. Got nowhere to keep things warm, really. I just find it's a bit of a handful to make, but I'm going to enjoy eating it. So I'm going to end the vlog now. I'm just going to show you the last couple of bits. It's around about 6 o'clock-ish now. Look, you can see that there. Bit of wallpaper that is ripped thanks to my walking pad. I had it leant up against there, and it was really hot not so long ago, and in the hot weather it must have like stuck to the wall. So yeah, I had to like rip that off, and it left a nice patch, but at some point we're going to get it all done anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know if you've heard of this place, Must Have Ideas. That is their packaging. And I've ordered from them before, and they seem to be really good. They have, honestly, if you look through their website, so Must Have Ideas, remember that name. If you look through their website, you cannot not find something that you want to buy, basically. So many cool gadgets and stuff. So I bought some, well, I've only got 3 things here to show you. I'm sure I had more when my package came, but that was like weeks ago now. I just haven't shown them, and I haven't used half of the stuff that I got. So in this little box I just picked up, we have some of these. So I've got 4 in there. I thought they were solar lights, but they are not. They're battery lights, but they like hang. So I could tie it to something, you can hang them, and then you just pull it like this, and it clicks on and off. So they're pretty cool. It does take batteries, so I want to try and find like a battery charger, and also some rechargeable batteries, so that I'm not constant, because I get through a lot of batteries. We use them for the Wii controllers as well. So I think by the looks of this, it takes AA's, which is quite a lot. I don't know how long they will last, the batteries in these. We wouldn't be using them probably very often, but I just think they might brighten up. So we've got a green one, we have a pink one, we've got an orange one, and we have got a blue one. So yeah, I just think they're quite nice, and they just brighten somewhere up a little bit. Maybe the garden room when that's done. And then these are magic. So I've been looking for some really decent oven gloves for ages. I can't get on with the ones that are attached. I just hate them. I just feel like you're restricted quite a lot, and the like bits that you slide your hands into, like you can't really like bend, and yeah, I just don't get on with them. And then I've tried little like silicone ones that just fit over your fingers and your thumb, and I can't get on with that either. They're not long enough. I want them a little bit longer, because I still burn. I burn my wrist, or I burn the top of my hand quite easily. So they're no good. And then I had some little like mitten type ones, which were good. I did like them. I found them in TK Maxx, but they didn't last very long, because there's like rubbery stuff on the inside, and that's just like melted off. And one of them had a big hole in it, so I've had to throw that away. I've still got the other one, because the hands are like interchangeable, so they're still usable at the moment. But on the Must Have Ideas website, I found these. I can't remember what they're called now, but they're like mega super duper oven gloves. They're really thick. So you can, that's quite difficult to bend. They are quite tight to wear. So they, if you've got big hands, they may not fit your hands. But for me personally, and they come long enough, they've got little things to hang them with. And they're really, really thick. So I can easily pick up things and just hold them straight from the oven. They're supposedly waterproof. So you can, on the video of them, there's somebody dipping their hand into a boiling pan and picking out an egg. Haven't tried that yet. This one's still a little bit damp inside because they are also washable, which is great. So they are amazing. They're the best oven gloves I have found ever so far. And then one more thing. So I'm not buying kitchen roll anymore. I hardly ever use it now, and I haven't bought any for a very long time. So haven't got that expense each week. But I found this on there. So it's sort of kitchen roll, but it's sort of not. It's reusable. So it says the reusable kitchen roll. So it's basically a roll. You get two in the box. And I think they claim that each sheet can be reused and washed in your washing machine up to 85 times, I think. Made from bamboo, it says. It says sustainable, powerful, recyclable. But obviously once you've torn one off, you cannot put it back on. So it's not quite the same as kitchen roll, but this will definitely be a good replacement because seems to be a better, as long as it works, I haven't tried them yet, more sustainable option than even the microfiber cloths because they're actually plastic, aren't they? So they're not the best, but I do use them a lot. So I'm really looking forward to trying these out and seeing what they're like. So once I finish my kitchen roll, which I haven't done because I'm just not using it, I will pop one of those on and see what it's like. But that's it really. A few products. I'm sure I bought something else with them, with the items I bought, but I can't remember what it is now. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed my little video. Hope you're all having a lovely week whenever this video goes out. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching. I've said that already. And thank you for liking, and thank you for commenting, and thank you for just being you. I have some absolutely wonderful, wonderful subscribers, and they're really lovely people, and they always leave me really lovely comments. So thank you so much. You always make me smile when I read your comments. So keep commenting and saying hello. I really appreciate all of you. Whoa, wobbling the table. Yeah, just really appreciate every single one of you that likes to comment and stuff. If you've been a subscriber for a long time but you haven't commented, then I'd love to know if you're still here, because there's a few people that I know, obviously subscribers sometimes come and go, and it's very sad when some do leave, but I'd love to know if there are any of you that have been watching my channel for a very long time, since when I started maybe. So let me know. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Have a lovely week. Goodbye.